Should I just do the intro right here? It's spooky, right? My humidifier, just bringing the foggy business. Welcome to the first, well, I was going to say the first vlog in the newly painted, more Gothic home. Although they've all been vlogs. I mean, it's just like, what is a vlog, you know? I don't know whatever we're doing here. I should probably get out in front of the humidifier, but what we are going to be doing, I do know what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be talking about upcoming plans and changes for the house. We've done quite a bit. This isn't, just to be clear, this isn't a channel that is like constant renos, okay? She only has so much coin. But because of a pretty sizable tax return, we were able to use a portion of that. And because of so many of you, and I said this in a post, that have purchased things that I'm just letting go of off of my Mercari. Link is in Discord for those of you who have asked. Thank you so much. Literally the newest, because yes, I went back, the newest Blackened Teeth haul was fully funded by all of you who supported me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. But there is going to be like a wee lapse in decorating, kind of, but we have a lot more to come. So I'll be talking about all of that. And then I have a little bit of just a little box behind me from a wee shop called Killstar, and maybe another shop, not maybe, definitely another shop that is sort of new to me, but also the, you know, Gothic vibes. So we'll do that. And I might show you a few bits that like have sort of gone away in this process because it's been a letting go. So what is this? Let's get started. All right, let's start with, because I want to torture you and save the holy business, maybe more in the middle. I don't know. You wait and find out. Stick around after these messages. I want to take you kind of on a little bit of a tour of some of the things that I plan to do and what is upcoming. So like right over here, right, this little space. She's a little sparse. She is a little sparse. So I used to use this buffet as a main decorating space for Halloween and Christmas. And one of the comments that I said, like in a reply to one of you, is like painting this house and embracing more of the vibe and look that I'm going for, which is more of a Gothic, or as Matt pointed out, like a Gothic revival sort of era vibe, you know, done in a modern, you know, it's not a townhouse, condo. You work with what you have, okay? And money-wise, like some of you, I think there was like one person that was like, oh, you know, really it should be this. And I'm like, I ain't got the coin for that, okay? So we are here to like work with what we have. But I have been using the space a lot. No, going back, that's what I was gonna say. Okay, sorry, it's ADHD. On display. It's made me reevaluate, and I kind of already was because this has been my vision for a hot minute. We've just finally been able to pull it off because of tax return money. One of the few benefits of living in this country. Is it really? I don't know. I mean, I'd rather just keep the money, but that's a whole other topic for no other day, really. I don't need to dive into that, but I feel like you all know I love Halloween and I love decorating for a more Gothic Christmas. And last year was really the first time we went darker in Christmas, but kind of kept it quite classy. Classy? I don't know, maybe. You tell me. But I love a good theme. So we'll be getting into that. There'll be a video on that, but it's just reevaluated the approach. And I felt that for a while. So just like stay tuned for when we get to Halloween and Christmas. And it's just going to be the way I approach it because I love that season. We will be Halloween hunting. But yeah, this is normally like a main space. And as you might see, all of the things that used to be here are not here anymore. So this is an area that is going to get a full redo, including the wall. We have the things. We would get to that video right now, but they are going to take a bit to get here. I think it's like end of April-ish that some of them are going to arrive. Like we've got things coming from Etsy, so they're like made to order. So yeah, we're waiting on those. And if they arrive earlier, then I will be recording it because I cannot wait. It's going to be a coffee bar, basically a coffee and tea bar, but more of the Gothic-y vibes. I'm just stoked. And then the other thing, I briefly told you about this, but these light switches are not staying like this. We left these off for a reason because we ordered black ones, and then we're also changing out the light, and also we're getting the A word, you know her, connected by also changing those lights out to being smart lights, or a number of them, like the really domey lights. They're up there. We don't need to blind you. So that's another change. That's more of like, that'll be fun for us. Excuse my lighting back there. That's not really a thrill ride to show you, and it will be more for us because we could set the lights to, you know, turn on whenever we want, like program them that way to just auto do that. So I'm excited for it, but all of the fixtures are going to be black. So that's that. And then, oh, well, obviously, I mean, you all know. Let's go over here. Here's a little peeksy-poo at what's coming. This area right here, we will be filling in that space. And the other thing that I really want to do, and I think I briefly mentioned it, let me flip you around. Also, apologies for confusing you all. The paint is not black. It is a very deep gray. And like I said, we know that because look at it. She separates. But I have wanted to do a, also apologies for saying mural, things come out of my mouth and I don't know why, a collage of Gothic gloriousness. And we are going to be bringing, it's not just black. I love me a black on black vibe. And we got a lot of that going on here, but we also have like a kind of like brass and warmth and that sort of thing. And that's why this area here is more of a base color, whereas it's going to let the wall really pop. We'll get more into that when we get to that video. But you know, we're going to have all the things, like we're going to bring in more of this, like, oh, the lighting here, more of like a, that's not bone white, but like a bone color. We're going to be bringing in whites. We're going to be bringing in golds and brass and silver and black, naturally things on the wall here. The other thing that I would like to do, and it's been really tricky to find, is get some bookshelves on either side of this to frame it. It's been tricky because we mostly find bookshelves that are a little too short, and it's just not gonna be a good look. So something that frames it, and the reason is, obviously it's more decorating opportunities, you know what I mean? Like, so Halloween and Christmas, I can like play around with it. So like one bookshelf would go over here in this nook against it. And then can we back up without looking? Right behind the unnamed skeleton, still unnamed, another bookshelf, like same ones, is this whole space, as you might have noticed, is just one extension. Like there's no real separation. There's no real division of each space. And so I wanted to do something that makes it feel a little bit more like a room, even though like we can't just like build a wall. I mean, we could, but like we don't even get that money. And I honestly don't really want to close it off. We have thought about a divider. Like there's a lot of things thought about. And I know many of you have had suggestions, but like we can only afford so much. Speaking of which, another thing that I plan to change, and this might surprise some of you, is this light fixture right here. It's not really reading. Obviously, it's a Harry Potter light. If you don't know, it's from Pottery Barn Teen. It is a very beautiful pendant, like celestial light. And I loved it when I got it, and I don't dislike it now. It just doesn't really fit the vibe. So I want to do probably like a chandelier, or like maybe like a cool cast iron like hanging situation. And then I think the cast iron one would maybe be better down here. And I'm looking at a chandelier in another room. Cause I still want to do like little upgrades in other rooms, but like, again, I can only afford so much. But that is another change in here. A lot has changed on these shelves. And I thought I would show you kind of a little bit of what has gone. You may have, if you've been around for a while, you may have noticed what has gone away, and you may not. And I don't want to necessarily highlight it because there's not really a point. I rather highlight things that are coming and the changes that are happening, and not like, but I guess I want to point it out because when you are making a change like this, whether it's like in your home and you're making a shift that is like different from what it was, more in alignment with who you are, it does mean letting go of things. Like that's just the nature of things. I'm sorry, my light is just right there. So there's been a lot, and that is how I've been able to afford a few things, namely that one order, but a lot of letting go, a lot of letting go. So I have a few more things. It's been phase after phase after phase of going through these shelves. I will eventually be taking the 2 Harry Potter book sets off as well. I want to get some other books, like other old books, in place. But yeah, that's a change. But like, let's go upstairs. I'll just give you a little taste. It's not to make anybody sad who like came to this channel originally and it was a different vibe. And it's now more in alignment with me. It is what it is. And that's all I have to say. I have nothing to prove. You know what I mean? So, okay, let's go upstairs because this excites me and I don't give a bleep what anybody thinks. So I have set aside a few things. It's a bit of a mess, so let me shuffle some shite around. I am in my studio right now. This is one of the areas that we didn't paint that color, obviously, if you can see this video. But I've been bringing, this is where let me just show you what I'm letting go of. Okay, let's just get to it. I hate when people just ramble on, you know what I mean? Welcome to a person that does that often. Okay, sorry, my allergies. So what we have here, actually, excuse these. Oh, and this. I haven't had order, okay? Sticky notes, not letting go of those. Okay, let's get down and dirty. Basically, it's been so many rounds of letting go of things, like I said, and just when I think it's the final round, because I want to say this is the final round of letting go of things, I know it's not. But, stuff like this, you think this was like Wizarding Trunk or something? I've got another... Let me get that back in its place. Wax seal, I think I have, this is the 3rd one that's going up. And the other thing that I'm letting go of, okay, is these originally, I wasn't going to. So if you know, you know. This is a Harry Potter piece from Noble Collection, as is the time turner here. Let me get actually some proper lighting here. Okay. Here we go. There's that time turner. And then, what was there? Oh, the locket. I will be letting go of the Philosopher's Stone. I have some enchanters, some pages, some Wizarding Trunk stuff. Actually, some of this is not going. That's from Witch's Moon. Let me set that. Doing these things one-handed is difficult. This one here, I'm going to let go of. I am keeping the other one that I got. This is from Aftercolor. And then this might be surprising to some, but the Gryffindor sword is going to go. And let me tell you why. Well, here, let me show you the final few things. Okay, this is a recent purchase. This was from Disturbia, and I was so excited for this. It is a mug. It's one of the few that's it has a shape, because we've talked about this, that I'm just not doing super weird shaped mugs because I just won't drink out of them. I can pretty well manage this one, but it came in and it's so much more blue, and it has this white stuff that looks like, I don't know, it's a moldy gingerbread. It's not my vibe. I have another mug I've looked at it, and I'm much more excited. So we will get to that when we get to the coffee bar. And then we've got this mug. I'll be letting go of this bow truckle, which has got the actual case. I need to get it out. And yeah, stuff like this. And then also my husband is letting go of stuff. So he has been going through all of his stuff, if you know his office, and kind of all his things are in the garage. And now it's the whole garage. But there's been a number of things that both of us have just moved away from. And so he's gone through all of his Funkos, for example, like this one, because he still wants to collect these things, just not, or these characters, just not Funko's just not really our jam. And there are so many more interesting, detailed figures out there. So both of us, I for a while have been a little not interested in Funko, a lot not interested in Funko. So he's got a bunch, and you'll see a whole, but these are the only ones that are worth any amount of selling. So I'm going to list those, but yeah, that's just a little taste. And then there are a few more things in here. And it might surprise you. It might surprise you. But for those of you that don't like see these shelves too much, oh, totally forgot. I will be selling this, and this is a bag that I forgot to include. Oh, I remember what I want to say. So what I wanted to say about like some of the things on the floor here that are going up for sale is particularly the Harry Potter things, the replicas. The thing that really bothers me, I mean, my feelings have changed a lot around that. And I won't really get into it because I don't really see the point. But I just brought it up, so we just highlighted it. But one of the things when it comes to the merchandise that drives me and my husband crazy is like the branding on everything. So like, for example, can we get in there? The Harry Potteriness. Why? And yes, I know the answer. I understand licensing and all of that bullshit, but like, it ain't a replica anymore when you've put the words Harry Potter on it. When you take a Gryffindor sword, like I dug it when I first got it, and then I think it's sort of sat with the both of us and like bothered us. Like, why you have to put Harry Potter on the piece that holds it is beyond me. That is not a replica. And so like with that one, because I love me a good sword. That is another thing we will be doing, is we will be getting into some weaponry. I would like weaponry, you know, like the medieval-y types all over the place. Maybe not just medieval, just weaponry, just cool, Sharpie shite. I want it everywhere. So where that sword was, I will probably get something else in its place. That is also a sword. I got a few saves. There's some cool shit out there. But over here, looking at my shelves, there are a few things I plan on changing and selling. For example, and the vibe of this room will remain the same as far as like a dark witchy vibe. It's the one space that is kind of full on witchy, but it also does lean a little Harry Potter. And that, as you might have noticed, is pretty well going away. There are very few things that I will be keeping. But one of the ones that's going away, we have the entire set. These are 4 of them, but I have the other book elsewhere, of all of the books from the films, per se, replicas that were created by Alarm 18. They are fully filled out pages. They are gorgeous books, like, do not get me wrong. And they don't exist anymore because that person also, like, has had feelings around things. So they're hard to find unless it's somebody that already has it. So I will be selling those. And then it's just kind of crazy. Like some of the things that I remember getting and thinking like, I love this so much. I don't ever see myself letting go of it. And now I do. Now it's just like, I feel so much more me, and I don't think I was ever not me, but I mean, if you know anything about like living a neurodivergent life and being ADHD and autistic, there's so much with masking that, and maybe this doesn't really qualify as masking, but I think a bit it does, that you don't realize you're doing it. Like you don't realize, but I think it's also, and it's kind of what I was trying to get at in the last video, some of us haven't yet found the things, I mean, I found a hair that's driving me insane. We haven't yet found the things that we connect with so deeply. And I personally need to connect with things deeply. Are you seeing this stuff? We have so many things I need to show you. But a couple other things, and we're going to get to like the actual haul of stuff that I'm letting go of. This might surprise you, is I will be letting go of some of these magical creatures. My husband, they are incredibly made replicas by the shop Spelunka. I will, promote them for as long as like, they're just amazing. They're amazing creators. They're kind creators. I loved supporting them. And there could be things that they drop. It depends on the creature. I do love a magical creature. That's why I got into it, but we are going for a little bit more of the darker vibes. And I'm also pulling away from the Harry Potter vibes. So my husband has claimed a couple that are staying, and that's the Mooncalf and the Demiguise. And then we have 2 Demiguise up there. But I believe we're probably set on all of the Nifflers are going to go up for sale. So I don't know if they will be by the time this video is out. But yeah, that is like, and also I'm kind of waiting because this is more of a bigger hole that needs filling in because I might be letting go of the suitcase. I need to ponder that one. So I have to figure out like how I want to frame the space. Please excuse all of this stuff. I work from home in here and I haven't tidied. Okay. I guess I just wanted to like hit on letting go is kind of necessary. Like when you're moving into and accepting more of who you are and embracing it in expressionism, is that a word? In your own expression, whether it's in your home, in the way that you dress, all of the above, every way you can express yourself, it does mean letting go. And yeah, those are the things I'm letting go of. That's all I got to say about that. So actually, no, here, let me show you some of the other things. And these things are just going up for free. I'm probably going to do that this weekend. So let's go downstairs. What are we even doing here? Who knows? And I feel like there's more I want to tell you about, like, the second floor. There are a lot of changes, but these will be over time. Like, for example, these walls are going to be filled to the brim with frames, art prints, really cool pieces, whether they're from, and that's pretty much every wall, whether they are from places like Black & Teeth or something thrifted, if I can get myself to go and thrift again, because she was traumatizing as an ADHD autistic person. Or handmade things, like just a collage of coolness in what is cool to me. So, and that would be both sides, just filled. So, yeah, that'll just be an over time thing. Like we'll be collecting a lot of wall decor to fill up these spaces. But yeah, let me show you what is also going, but just going up for free. So here's some more stuff that is going away. All of this is just going to go up on Craigslist for free. There was a part of me that wanted to make some amount of coin off of things, and a good bit of it is what was in my husband's area, like all of these squishmallows, and some lucky person, if you want to frame it that way, is going to get a lot of Funkos for free. So you know what, if you're going to come to my house and pick it up and I don't have to take it anywhere, in a way I made some money off of it. It's just not actual money, because time is money, people. But even these, this is the Diagon Alley print. It is by Christopher Clark, who is probably one of my favorite artists, and it is gorgeous. It does not exist anymore in this size for sale. I forget, I think it was the Collector's Outpost or something. Basically, they shipped it to us a couple of times because it came damaged, and we eventually got a portion of our money back, but she wasn't a cheap sucker, so somebody's going to get a sweet deal with that, because she is really, really gorgeous. And then we have the posters back here that were on the wall, which, as one of you said, I love everything but these posters. Yeah, me too. I'm kind of past it, and somebody, maybe they'll go in like a kiddo's room, I don't know, and they get to just have cool dark vibes. Harry Potter vibes will be really lucky, and then we just have a bunch of crap. Lighting, and like this, for example, these are the Noble Collection Death Eater masks. As you might have noted, those are one of the things I did keep, because I feel like just a cool mask in general still fits the vibe. But it's like we got to name plate everything. I don't get it. Lots and lots. I know one of you wished when I did the clothing video that I went through all of my t-shirts. I did see your comment. I thought about it. Part of it, and the reason I didn't is because I had a feeling a number of them were going to go away, and most of these, I basically have 2 full bags of Harry Potter t-shirts that are going to be going away. It's not that I don't like them, they're just not my vibe anymore, because I do like the designer, I wouldn't have gotten it. And I don't remember what else. 2 full bags of IKEA. We have like Squishmallows down here, because also I've gone through things. We also did like a full walkthrough of everything that is up for sale on Mercari, and anything that just isn't worth our time anymore hanging on to was added to this pile as well. So like, you know, a while back I was collecting like things like Stitch, Squishmallows. Squishmallows are like Funko. We're just like not into it anymore. So that's a box of that. And then just random things like this shelving unit. And then if you remember this, it was a nice little score from HomeGoods. And it's this like full lion statue. It's really, really cool. You could probably make the argument that it would fit into the vibe we're going for. I just feel like there are certain animals and creatures that I'm kind of sticking to and I'm really drawn to, and I don't dislike a lion. They're gorgeous creatures. It's just not going to be the vibe that I'm looking for. So had this been like a full-on gargoyle, she's sticking around. So that's everything that I'm going to list later today and get it up, and then a ladder because we just got a new ladder. Yeah, she's a thrill ride, but that's everything. So hopefully somebody comes by and just takes it all. There's just so many more areas that I want to do things with. Like we have the fireplace here. And because we took off the bats that I kept up, they were just like a glossy plastic cutout bat. And a bunch of them, I had them up on either side, if you remember, during Halloween. I would like to do some other things on that side, maybe some cool sconces. You might be seeing a number of sconces. I mean, come on, they are the vibe. Maybe a gargoyle. Been thinking about that. Just some things going on up here on either side would be cool. And then same for, so I'm just like looking around. There's just, honestly, I see so much potential. Like, I know you all are seeing a lot of like this deep gray wall right now. But, and I love it, like I'm fine with it, even if it just stayed this way. But I am really, I mean, if you want to throw a label, a maximalist internally. And I love just filling all the spaces and giving it so much eclecticness, personality, and history. Like just all the things that you've like connected with and gathered over time. So even this area here, that'll be all filled in. I'm excited for that. And as a couple of you pointed out, and I think I mentioned it in that video, in the painting video, a lot more plants. Now they probably won't be real life plants, but they'll look close enough, you know what I mean? Like just coming off the walls, just bringing in more dark, deep greenery would be cool. So yeah, we just went on way too long and now I have so much to show you. So let's find some good lighting. Okay, let's do the thing that I know some of you have been waiting for because you all like the stuff too, and so do I. Now, we're not always going to have stuff and things to show. This is also just like a general vlogging channel. Why am I defending myself? I don't know. But yeah, I have Killstar to show you, and then another shop. I think that's really it right now. Actually, there's 3 shops in here, so. But because I had to take this piece out, let me show it to you first. So this one is from the shop Phantasmagoria. So many cool things. They are kind of, one sec, collect my faculties here. They're kind of like Vampire Freaks because they carry a lot of different brands, but they had some pieces that were this is a Killstar piece that went off the shop and you just can't get it anymore. And this one I just had never seen, or I would have snagged it. And I bought it thinking maybe it would go on the coffee bar, but I've decided it probably won't suit it well. But it's just, I love a candelabra kind of piece. Well, it's not a candelabra, a candlestick holder. And I love a unique one. I love anything that is unique. And this one's super unique. So you've got like these goats on each side. Look at them. There's so much detail. Here's the detail at the top. I also appreciate that it has the little stem situation. And this one's different. Like I have these more, what are they called? Tapered candles. Then you have like really thick candles. I don't know the words. So this is going to be a shape I don't really have, or a size I don't really have. So I'll need to get that. But, and apparently they had to put their branding on the back, but I don't know. I just really dig it. And I like that the candle will just stay there. But it's so unique. It's got the goats on each side. So it's like 3 bits, 3 legs right here. And I think that the thing that just like took it over for me were the little hooves on the end. You see? How freaking cute. This is what's cute to me. So pretty sizable candlestick holder, but a statement piece. So let's now get the rest of this here haul. It's not the only stuff, but I'm saving some of it for a future video. I'm excited to share that. This here, let's keep with Phantasmagoria. They do also get, well, that's Killstar. I was gonna say they do also get like new pieces, but when it's new and it's already available on the site, then there's not a point in like buying from another place, especially overseas. So, because it is a bit costly. But I think I got a sale on them too. Anyway, okay. Another brand that I've been really enamored with, I've been coming across so many different brands. If you would like a video on like just some cool places to purchase from, even those that I haven't purchased from yet, but I've found some really cool things and when I can save up for them, I will purchase from them. Independent shops, like smaller businesses, businesses I've just never heard of. Let me know, because I'll totally do a video on that. But one shop I've been quite enamored with is Alchemy of England. Alchemy of England is actually even like on Hot Topic. And they were at Powell's. We picked up, and they have a variety of things, and a range of type of stuff. But that was a frame that we got. If you remember, in Discord, I shared this quite some time ago as a piece that I would really, really love to have. One of my favorite creatures beyond cats are bats. I'm enamored with them. And I saw this piece and I had to have it. It is a bat choker. Like, is that not a statement piece? I did test it. Hold on. It actually like fits my neck nicely. And I'm pretty sure, here it is, like up close. It's not really working with, maybe it is working with it. It is made of pewter. So pewter is a little bit more of a bendable, moldable metal. So if I need to cinch it in a little bit, I could probably bend it, but it's a choker. So it's got like this little chain here, so you can make it so that it fits you nicely. And if I need to, I can just like bring the chain in. It's very, very adjustable, but I just thought it's so freaking detailed and cool. And yeah, I'm excited to wear that. But they had a bunch of batty things. So we're getting into jewelry. I also got, they had like 3 or 4 different kinds of rings. I thought this one was really cute and very affordable. Here is the ring that I got. So it is, are we in focus? It is a little bat and its wings are like, kind of like caressing itself. It's so cool. I can't remember the other ones they got. And I don't remember what size it is. Let's try it on. Let's see what it looks like. Here's what it looks like on. Come on. There's so many cool bat pieces out there. I'm just going to leave it on. And then I got a set of earrings. I've had to shift just a little bit like what earrings I get because I have the extra piercings now. So there's a little bit less space, but I also want to lean a little bit more classy, Gothic. Not as much going on. I don't know. I just love jewelry. So this is what I got. They are like little bat wings shaped in a heart. And then you've got this little black gem at the bottom. I just thought they were so pretty and classic. Yeah, I love them. And there's so many things from Alchemy of England that I am just down for. The last thing from Phantasmagoria, and we'll get into this maybe in another video because I've not been the only person in this house that has been embracing a lot more of who they are. And, you know, just accepting that they are allowed to be that person and express and explore those things. Like, it's not just there for other people. Like a black lip. She's not just there for other people. If you find it cool, try it and you might surprise yourself. But my husband has been just, we got a few things, elevating the clothing area and the jewelry and accessories in general, especially also now that he's got his ear pierced, or ears, there's 2 ears, double piercing. But this is from a shop called, actually it's from Phantasmagoria, but it's from a shop called Punk Rave. Maybe some of you have heard of the shop. They have some really cool Gothic, and I would say leaning Victorian. They have a nice like femininity. Like, so much of them read like a vampire would wear it, and that's my vibe. So what did he actually get here? What is this? Which is, wait, hold on. Do I need to call him up? I think this is like the arm shoulder sleeve thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this goes over the shoulder like so. He's going to laugh at me if it doesn't. Oh, wait, does your arm go through it? Yeah. Hold on. Is that how it goes, Matt? Wait, where's that go? How does this work? Does that go around your waist? We're just going to leave all this in. How does this work? I think it's like a... Let's find out. I don't want to call him up here. Is this how it works? Is it the other way? Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy, we're messing up our hair. Does your head go through that? Wait a minute, wait a minute. It goes like this. He's probably watching this as the realization happens. That makes sense because it says the name at the top. So I'm guessing this goes around the neck. Okay. The aha moment has happened.
I love aha.
I think I just don't have broad enough shoulders. I'm pretty sure it's a shoulder piece. Okay, just bear with me. But it is really cool. Feel free, Matthew, to include a photo of somebody wearing it properly. But it's got some like cool, sorry, spiky businesses going on here. But the fabric's really, really nice too. I like that almost like crushed. It's not leather. We don't do leather, but like it's faux leather. But that kind of like, yeah, I mean, you could see it. It's really, really cool. We were surprised when it came in. The quality was so nice. I kind of got that impression from that place, but yeah, so we will get into, I'll share more of what he's got. He looks so good. Okay, he looks so good. I love him no matter what, but love him extra, you know what I'm saying? Okay, what else did we get? All right, we're getting into Killstar. No, we're not, just kidding. Okay, there is this other place called Gothic, and I forget, it's spelled like Gthic. There's like a couple letters missing or a letter missing, and he came across it. And they have somewhat really cool, they have a lot of stuff, so it's a lot of like digging through things. Really cool jewelry. So he's gotten himself a number of rings. We'll show them in another video. And then I got myself one, and they're very affordable. These are, I'm pretty sure, stainless steel, but the one that I got is this guy right here, given the vampiric vibes in a casket. Oh my God. I love it so much. It is a size 5, so I think this finger is a size 5. Let's find out as I kind of flip you off here. Oh, look at that. I love it. That is my vibe. So that is that Gothic place. This is also Hot Topic. Might have a wee short of Hot Topic coming up. Okay, let's get to Killstar. I'm excited. It's not a lot of pieces, but I like some. I'm trying to be a lot more intentional with what I get. We've got clothing, accessories, and then...
Awesome. Being intentional is like upgrading from autopilot to actually steering the ship. What area of life are you focusing on making more deliberate choices in?
all the areas, Alexa. I mean...
Whoa! Going full throttle on the intentional living. That's like deciding to upgrade your entire operating system instead of just one app.
Who asked Alexa? Alexa, nobody asked you.
Ouch. Fair point. I did get a bit carried away with my life coaching enthusiasm there.
Yeah.
Catch you later.
Alexa, have a good night.
Sleep well. Thanks for the chat today.
That was awkward. I felt bad, you know. I mean, it's not a real person, but anyway, rude. So here is the clothing piece that I got, because we are getting into the spring times. And look, I threw some shade at spring because I feel like I'm dying every time I leave the house. And there's just too much living going on out in the world. It's just so loud. But I do love the life that does actually come with it. Like, I've seen the buds on the trees and stuff. I'm not so cold inside, okay? But I am starting to like look at pieces that are more spring oriented. We have shit everywhere. So I got this skirt. And I'm really excited to explore. I'm not really a short skirt person. I wouldn't say this one's particularly short. It's not a midi skirt. What is the name of this one? Just also love their labels. Wicked Waltz mini skirt. I think this was actually part of the Wicked line, which I've not seen. Oh, I'm just not interested. I don't care how you try to sell it to me. That was a side tangent, but love the fabric. It's very lightweight. And then I like the, like, it needs a good steam, but it's a bit of a lacy business. And I love that it comes, so it has like this ruffle on the top. Do you see? Kind of gives it a little bit of shape. And then it comes to 3 points, one right in the middle and then one on either side. But I have picked up, if you saw when we went out, I picked up a spider web. Like, that one's more of a mini skirt because I want to get my hands on like a nice tall boot. and pull that off, you know what I mean? And also it's very springy, and I think this would be cute. Actually, I have ideas, and we might be doing like some outfit ideas. So either in a video or a short, which is also a video. So there's that. This next piece I am the most excited about. I have become kind of choker obsessed. I love a choker. There are a lot of very basic chokers out there, like from like Temu and Shein, or Hot Topic even, which is probably where they're from, aka China. That are more of like the lacy business and more simple chokers, but I was looking for a chunky one, and honestly I was looking for like, let me just show you, kind of more of the goth, borderline like dominatrix vibes, okay? And I'm here for it. I've seen a few, like one that is more just silver on, I think it was Shein, but it was a little too simple. Like this one really, she's not messing around. Also, before I put it on, I like that it says, I'm not much for branding, but I like that they put it underneath. And I also like that this one is black on black. And this is the Cesper choker. So I'm not going to put it all the way on, but just to give you, because I actually haven't looked at myself with it on. Let's take a look. I would not wear it with these, and kind of would need to be a certain kind of necklace, or a certain kind of top. I don't know. I love it. I feel like somebody would walk me somewhere. Take that as she will. Okay, the last piece is a decor piece. I forgot what the heck it is. Oh, I remember what it is. Okay. This one, and all of this is on sale. This was a Killstar sale. This one is much bigger than I realized. That's what she said. Let's get it out. It is a skull. It is like, I think it's called like a geometric skull. Oh, she's so much bigger than I thought, and very weighty. Like, I just am never disappointed in Killstar items, especially the homeware, but just all items. I haven't really had much disappointment. But yeah, so it is geometric because obviously the crystals. So we got crystals like protruding, see? Styrofoam. Please ignore the styrofoam. It is not part of the piece, but she's everywhere. Yeah, she's a little hard to show, but like even the crystals go in the eye socket. They're like protruding, they're like coming out of the nose. There's also like a nice, like a little bit of depth to it. It's more white back here, and then some of it's more translucent. It feels also very rock and roll, but it is massive. That is a proper size. I don't know exactly where it's going, but I can't leave it just sitting around. We got to put it out. But here, you know what? Let me give an example. For the one person that was like, it's just too much black, I can give two fucks, okay? We're cursing. We're well into the video. Here's what's going on. This is not a finished situation. There's more to do. We've talked about it. All right, the lighting's not doing it justice, but like, look at that. So for the person that said things weren't popping, excuse me? First off, they are, but I wasn't going to address this. The ways people can be, but these are the examples of the kind of decor we're going to be bringing out, and it's just so cool. And on the block with the deep gray background, come on. It just makes a piece pop. And so like the other bits we're going to have here will stand out more. Art on the wall, even forgetting the frames, but the frame choices are going to be intentional too. Alexa better not. You better not say anything. But they will pop. They will pop out. Even just black things will stand out because the walls again are a deep gray. And it was my fault for saying that they are black. But also, as I messed around with my hair, I think I might be giving it a trim. It's getting a little long, but yeah. So those are the plans, and I probably could share so much more in what I want to do in this house. The walls are going to be the #1 place for things, but there's other stuff. I mean, there's other things that I want to do in that living room that I haven't even mentioned, just everywhere. And that's really exciting to me because it's like potential, there's opportunity, there's, sustainability on creating content as well. But yeah, things to look forward to, and just like an evolution of things. I'm excited. Like, as much as it is fun to like show you all and do a completed space all at once, which I've not really done. Like, we've done the Haunted Mansion room and we got a lot done, but that's not completed. I think, my thought is like nothing is ever really completed because we're always evolving humans, and we're just getting super philosophical here, and I don't know why. But yeah, basically in a nutshell, I have so much more I want to do in this house that I haven't even mentioned. Yeah. And when I think of it, I will let you know. But yeah, I need to put this decor out, and that is a wrap on this video. And I will see you in another one that is going to be essentially my latest hyper focus. So I'm excited for that. I'll see you in that one. Bye.